Jim the Ape Want Proof. Hello again, humans. It is I, Jim the Ape. And while I was working through a very intense cold, which I'm still getting over by the way, there was this one video that MTV News put out that's been getting torn to shreds by everyone and their mother on YouTube. So with the delay caused by my respiratory congestion and the insane number of YouTubers who have already responded to it, this is yet another episode in my unintentional Dead Horse series. Now, I want to let you all know that I had to download someone else's response to it and clip out all the footage from MTV News because they took the video down twice. So, without further ado, let's begin the totally not racist and simultaneously sexist video of suggested resolutions for white men in 2017.
Hey fellow white guys.
I'm a gorilla, you speciesist cunt.
It's about to be a new year.
You don't say.
And there's a few things we think you could do a little bit better in 2017.
Hey, I want you to imagine something real quick. Imagine some people got together and made a video called Resolutions for Black Women in 2017 and filled it with the kind of generalizing and condescending trash you're about to hear. What would you think of that video? Probably the same thing you should be thinking about this video. That it's fucking racist and sexist. In before the, prejudice plus power argument, that has never been, nor will it ever be, the accurate, descriptive definition of racism and sexism.
First off, try to recognize that America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Ugh, what a smug little cunt. Anyway, America has always been great in theory. What with the idea of freedom of and freedom from religion, no taxation without representation, freedom to speak your mind and not be persecuted by your government, and the right to always have a voice in said government. However, it hasn't always been great in practice because the wheels of progress move a lot slower than they probably should, at least in terms of treating other people equally, regardless of trivial or superficial differences. But to blame that all on white men, or to suggest that every white guy ever has always had a cushy life of luxury is overly simplistic, patently absurd, and just plain wrong.
Can we all just agree that Black Lives Matter isn't the opposite of All Lives Matter? Black lives just matter.
The people who think that Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter are opposite statements aren't all white men in some kind of collective hive mind. The people who think that are people like you, because every time someone says All Lives Matter, you claim that that's racist or racially insensitive, because you're apparently too stupid to realize that black is included in all. So not only are the statements not opposite, but one is in fact less divisive than the other, which should be right up your alley since you claim to be all about inclusiveness. Also, no lives matter. You are not special. You are not a beautiful or unique snowflake. You are the same decaying organic matter as everything else. You are the all singing, all dancing crap of the world.
Also, Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Wah, I don't like something, so it's not a thing. Yes, it is a thing, you simpering faggot, because people like the Dallas shooter are fucking murdering cops because of this Black Lives Matter bullshit. You convince enough people that cops and black people are enemies, and some of them will believe you to the point of fighting back for perceived injustice with actual cold-blooded violence.
Cops weren't born with blue skin, right? I mean, yeah, they weren't born blue.
Don't you dare talk shit about blue people. I know one. He supports me on Patreon. He's a very nice guy.
Stop bragging about being woke. Stop saying woke.
That's like if I told you to stop calling people cunts. Saying that you're woke is basically your grammatically incorrect saying that you use for your Black Lives Matter shit. In other words, if you buy into the notion that cops are all racist and out to kill any black person they can get away with, you're more than likely going to call yourself woke and tell like-minded people to stay that way. The only time I use the word is as the past tense verb form of to wake, as in, I woke up at 3 p.m. today.
Learn what mansplaining is? and then stop doing it.
It's an extremely sexist term attempting to unnecessarily gender anything from trying to reason with a brainwashed ideologue to simply being a condescending asshole, so as to suggest that it is somehow only done by men to women, or that it's somehow worse when it is. To stop mansplaining is to stop speaking to women altogether, and thanks to the First Amendment, I never have to do that and can simply tell you to go fuck yourself, you condescending cunt. Hey, why not make a new verb and call it cuntdescending? It doesn't have to be gendered because anyone can be a cunt, but it does make a good retort for when a cunt condescends about mansplaining or any other bullshit gendered buzzword.
Oh, and if you're a judge, don't prioritize the well-being of an Ivy League athlete over the woman he assaulted.
This one judge handed down a sentence I disagreed with, so I'm gonna blame all white men for it. This is totally sane and a rational conclusion to come to.
We all love Beyonce.
No, we don't. And the more people like you say that everybody loves Beyonce and act like she's this godlike feminist icon of unquestionable political genius, the more I actively fucking hate her. She's a rich, famous, privileged cunt who thinks she knows everything. But just like so many other celebrities, she doesn't know jack fucking shit about the real world. And if I gave a shit about her music or cared to critique misandry in music, I would probably come to the conclusion that she hates men. Granted, I don't care about shit like that. I'm just saying that if I did, that's probably what I'd say about it.
And yeah, she's black, so of course she cares about black issues. I'm talking to you, Fox News.
I don't watch Fox News, and I don't fucking care what they say about Beyonce. Next.
Feel free to take Kanye West, though. You guys can have him.
You know what you did, Kanye.
Because any black man who supports Donald Trump is a race traitor and is instantly disowned by the black community. Again, that's totally rational and in no way something that a racist would say. For the record, I don't much care for Kanye's music either, but I do like the one song by him that was featured in the video game Saints Row the Third.
Nobody who has black friends says that they have black friends.
I have black friends. You calling me a liar, punk? I will go Harambe on your ass if you call me a liar. And trust me, there will be no zookeepers on hand to avenge you. Anyway, I should clarify that I don't really have friends in the traditional sense, like going over to people's houses and shit. But I do have several internet friends that I do streams with, and one of them is your boy Pat. He sees through your bullshit too.
And just because you have black friends doesn't mean you're not racist. You can be racist with black friends.
Exactly. You probably have a lot of black friends, and your appearance in this video proves that you're a racist. Oh, but I forgot. According to your ideologically biased definition of racism, you can't be racist against white people. Except that the actual dictionary doesn't even say that, and social justice warriors like you treat the dictionary like Christians treat the Bible. It's a holy book when it suits you, and you cherry pick what parts you do and do not follow.
Look, guys, we know nobody's perfect.
But honestly, you could do a little better in 2017.
So could you, if you stop making shitty, racist, and sexist videos like the cognitive abortion I'm currently responding to.
Some of you guys do a great job. Some of you don't.
Good, you've grasped the concept of not all. Now go forth and apply that concept until you realize that white men are not a fucking collective scapegoat that you can blame all of your problems on. Then, you just might say something that doesn't make people want to burrow into their own brains with a corkscrew until they've succeeded in lobotomizing themselves.
Please, because 2016 is bad. 2017 can't be worse than this, all right? Because this is bad.
I hate to bring everything back to the presidential election, but I have to wonder if this video would even exist if Hillary won. Anyway, that's the end of their video. There's not much to say about it other than the fact that it is complete drivel that's not even worthy of printing on paper to wipe your ass with, much less committing to an audio-visual medium like YouTube. I will say I wish they had the balls to keep it up, because then their clips would have been slightly better quality. Then again, maybe it's better off this way. Anyway, don't listen to their guilt-tripping ideological horseshit, because they basically can't see the forest for the trees. Have a happy and safe new year, everyone, and I'll be back with more hilarious stupidity in 2017. As always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next year. Stay great, apes.